Dear friends and fellow SD consultants, welcome to my channel Learn SAP SD with Prashanth. So, in today's session, we'll learn how to create a sales order using the standard SAP API post method and test it using the transaction code slash IWFND slash GW underscore client. So, normally, why do we use the sales order API post method? So, normally in traditional in SAP, a user manually creates sales orders using VS01 transaction code or using the Fiori apps. But however, in modern digital landscapes where everything is automated, sales orders are often created automatically from external systems such as e-commerce websites like your Amazon, Flipkart, or Samsung portals and customer portals, Salesforce, mobile applications, and even SAP hybrids and third-party applications. So with this, instead of a user entering the order manually in VS01 or using a Fiori applications, this external application sends a post request to SAP and the sales order is created automatically in real time. So why do we use this IWFND slash GW underscore client? It's an SAP's built-in API testing tool. Normally, we use this transaction code to test the API before connecting to the external systems and validate the JSON file a payload. We analyze the API responses, and if there are any errors, we can troubleshoot them quickly. And we use this transaction code to understand the API structure and metadata. So, for example, let's take an example of a real-time business scenario. Imagine you want to buy a mobile phone from an online store like Amazon or Flipkart or any other mobile website. Okay. So normally what we do, you log on to the Amazon or Flipkart app or website. Okay. You select the mobile and click on place order. As you click on place order, the app or website sends a post API request to SAP and SAP automatically creates the sales order. And SAP in turn returns the sales order number which is created to the app or website. And the app or website immediately displays the order number and also like your order has been successfully placed. And immediately the delivery processing can start immediately. The time taken is very few seconds. Immediately the sales order is created in SAP using this API. So these sales order APIs are used to integrate SAP with external applications and automate sales order creation instead of manually creating orders in VS01. Like external systems send post requests to SAP, enabling real-time and error-free order processing. So let's dive into how we can test a post method using SAP Standard API and create a sales order. So navigate to the transaction code. We'll learn how to test a standard SAP OData API for creating a sales order using the post method in transaction slash IWFND slash GW underscore client. So by the end of this session, you will be able to learn test SAP APIs manually, create a sales orders using the OData services, and understand the JSON payload request file and the system response. So open the SAP Gateway client by executing the transaction. This transaction is used to test OData services directly from SAP GUI. So here we need to enter the complete URL, request URI, and then change the HTTP method to post. By default, it will be on get. So we need to select the post since we are creating a new sales order. Now in the body of the uh, here we can paste our JSON payload file contents. Like this is how the file looks like. So we'll copy paste. This payload file will have the mandatory fields which are required to create a sales order, like sales order type, sales organization, distribution channel, division, sold to party, sales order, line items, and the quantity. And there is also another way to upload the file. By clicking on the add file, you can navigate to your file. The same will be copied here. Now we need to execute this post request. So click on execute. The system sends the request to the backend, and if successful, the system returns with the sales order number created. See, here you can see the sales order number created, which is starting with a DE, ending with 74. Here DE starting with the DE. So you can cross check, verify by going to VA03 and entering the sales order number. So it is 44. Enter. See, the sales order has been created with two line items with 50 and 20 quantity as seen in our payload file. 50, second line item with 20. And even if you see the creation date, created on, the document type, sales area. This is how we can create automatically a sales order. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe for more SAP SD learning videos on SAP SD concept, real-time scenarios, troubleshooting and interview tips. Thank you. Bye.